Aquarius, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aquarius, please. All right, your energy, the Six of Swords, okay. Your person, the Three of Swords in reverse. They're viewing you as the Four of Swords in reverse, okay. What you're not seeing is the Eight of Wands. And the final outcome, we have the Emperor in reverse, Aries energy. Okay, so some of my Aquarius, I feel like you are moving on. We see the Six of Pentacles. This is telling me you really prioritize balance and harmony within relationships. You're finding balance within yourself after some sort of turbulence. I feel like you have someone here that really wants to heal things with you, or they want to offer some sort of an apology, but it does look like they've been holding back. Now, I do feel like with the Six of Swords, I'm hearing it in Spanish, that you're feeling a little bit of decepción or disappointment. So it's like something here has been hurtful, disappointing, heartbreaking even. And I do feel with the Emperor in reverse, you may be a little bit triggered by what this person has to say or what they do next. Because I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, like this is, I don't know if you've tried to bring this connection into balance, you've tried to stay balanced, but I also feel like you're ready to leave Three of Swords energy behind. Now, I don't know if this person, there's some sort of third party here, or you're just feeling heartbroken and disappointed here within this connection. And it's like you're, you know, my Aquarius here, you're just trying to move forward, move on in peace and find balance. You don't want any drama. All right, we see the Three of Wands. Yeah, like you've been waiting. Maybe you've been waiting for this person to offer you an apology. I mean, it does look like you still hold a torch for this person, but I'm almost getting like you've been waiting long enough. You've been patient long enough. You've either tried to make this work, you've tried to make compromise, you might have been just waiting to hear from this person and you're like, you know what? I'm on hold, or this doesn't feel good, or I don't feel good in this ambiguity or this silence or the way things are going. So it's like you know that you deserve something better or you deserve something more out of either from this situation or just in life in general. Now your person, you're viewing your person as a Death card, Scorpio energy. So you may feel like their actions or their behaviors have ended things, okay? That forced an ending here. All right, and you're viewing the relationship as the Moon energy in reverse. So I do think a lot of you, you've been through a time of ambiguity, nervousness, anxiety, confusion. You know, the Moon card can be very deep secret feelings or deep romantic feelings here, but the Moon in reverse is also an energy of you know, seeing things clearly. Like you're moving on, you're seeing things clearly, you value balance and harmony. You know, maybe you feel like, okay, I've waited long enough. I'm seeing clearly this person isn't reaching out. They're not working towards repair. They're not coming towards me. They're not asking me out, whatever the situation is. All right. And your person, 10 of Wands, your person is very, very overburdened here is what I'm seeing. They may even be feeling overwhelmed emotionally. They could have a lot going on. Again, I'm not making excuses for them, Aquarius. But I do feel they've been holding back. But what's interesting is I feel this person does want to communicate. They were trying to manifest this connection or repair this connection. They know that you're feeling disappointed. They know that you're restless as well. They know they've been waiting a little bit too long to reach out. That's what I'm getting. Or maybe I just feel like they know they didn't speak up when they should have. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Yeah, the call of the void. There's a candle in your heart ready to be rekindled. All you have to do is acknowledge the void so you can heal properly. Yeah, a lot of my Aquarius, you are just focusing on healing here. You're also realizing something's missing, or you've experienced some sort of sadness, some sort of loss, And I also think you're realizing like nobody's going to fix this but you, right? So you're like finding balance. You're creating stability for yourself. You're moving on. You're not going to be dwelling too long on heartbreak or disappointment. We see karmic vibrations. Conquer your karmic relationships and allow them to teach you so that you don't repeat the same mistakes again. Yep, so you're doing some inner work, and it makes a lot of sense because I am doing these readings during Mercury retrograde in Pisces, and a lot of times that brings a lot of past stuff up to the surface, but it is also a time for reflection and taking a look at those karmic vibrations. Now, Spirit's urging you, Aquarius, to build bridges, not walls. Everything you want is waiting for you on the other side of the walls you built. Let your guard down and let life in. Okay, so don't over-isolate. You don't have to be too guarded. You're in a place of balance, even if it feels a little bit uncertain or ambiguous. And Spirit saying, Aquarius, you're on the right path. Even if you're not sure, keep going. And we get a little confirmation from that truck horn. Eventually, you will get to your destination. Okay. So your person, Three of Swords in reverse, they're definitely holding back. I do think this is somebody that wants to heal things with you. But again, it almost feels like they're taking their sweet time here, or they're taking time. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this person they're in a healthy energy though. I do feel like your person has been focused on their own healing, on their own up-leveling. They might be working out, eating healthy, taking a look at codependent bad behaviors. They're single is what I'm getting. They do want to, I also see her with, this is called a gauntlet, this leather glove that she's wearing, to have like a bird of prey on her hand or a hawk. I do think this person does want to reach out. I kind of feel like they've been information gathering on you, or just trying to get clarity about the situation, maybe even asking friends and family for advice. Yeah, it's funny, I saw this card when the Nine of Pentacles came through. Yeah, they want to move forward here. And it kind of feels like they're getting into this energy where they feel strong enough to do so. And the Ten of Cups energy in reverse, yeah. Now, for some of you, though, this person may be healing from a breakup or some sort of separation. But I'm also feeling with the Ten of Cups in reverse. For some of you, this person is somebody who is very independent. And this may be somebody who's, a self-proclaimed bachelor or bachelorette. So I'm wondering if they do have some, it's not like commitment issues as in the fact that they want to date and be single and, have other options. But like, I kind of feel like this person isn't used to being in a relationship is what I'm getting. But it's interesting because they do want to heal things with you. But they may not want to rush back into a relationship or rush towards commitment. And again, that might be something that makes some of you uncomfortable. Others of my aquas, you might be cool with that. Let's see. Four of Swords in reverse. They know that you're feeling this heartbreak or this sadness, Three of Swords. They also know that you're kind of restless. You don't like hanging out in ambiguity, that you'll move on if they keep you waiting too long. Yeah. See, they know that you're decisive. And you don't really like ambiguity, Aquarius. They know that. The Two of Pentacles in reverse is also telling me that this person is making a decision, that they do see potential for something solid, stable, and secure. But again, they might, I don't know, they want to keep it more casual is kind of what I'm getting. The Four of Swords, you're quiet. You're not really taking a lot of action. They may feel that you've made a decision to invest elsewhere. And the Devil energy in reverse, they may feel like you don't think about them that much anymore. That the intensity, the attraction, the passion, like you don't have that same intensity, attraction, and passion for them as you once did. But I'm also seeing here that like they know that you're healing, releasing karmic vibrations like we saw here, right? We see that, you're conquering your karmic relationships and allowing them to teach you so you don't repeat the same mistakes. I mean, that is the Devil in reverse in the Four of Swords. So this person is seeing clearly that you're not going to be repeating You're not going to be repeating past mistakes. You're not going to stay stuck in a karmic cycle. I don't know if there's like, breakup and makeup cycle here between the two of you, or fighting, bickering, and arguing, or, again, if it's something that's not moving along accordingly, like if you should be, if they're not inviting you out enough or introducing you to friends and family and things like that, that you're going to, you're going to pull the cord, right? You're going to, pull the plug. You're going to move in a different direction. So whatever's going on here, this person, I think they are well aware of what you're going through, what's happening. Again, you may have disclosed this to them. They also know, though, if they don't act, that you're not gonna wait around forever. Okay, let's see what we need to know about this person. I do feel like they're kind of independent. I don't think non-committal, like in the traditional sense. Gossip energy. Thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. Now, for some of you, you may feel like there has been a sense of betrayal. This would be confirmation. But Aquarius, a lot of you, I feel like this is somebody who's listening to gossip, or they're susceptible to listening to gossip, whether it's about you or about other people. And we see child wounded. But I like this coming through because it awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. So again, this person feels a sense of empathy, camaraderie with you. I kind of think they realize that you're both hurting. And I think they do want to be open to this, open the learning path of forgiveness to try to heal things here with you. I don't know if all of you are going to be up for it, but it does feel like it's genuine. You may have somebody wanting to come in and admit their mistakes to you. I don't know if they know they crossed a line or they said something that they shouldn't have said. Maybe you feel like they told somebody your secrets, or they were too open about what was going on in your relationship with like their friends or something like that. Let's see. How are they viewing you, Aquarius? Yeah, hero and heroine. Now, this is one of my favorite archetypes to come through in a reading. Passion for a journey of personal empowerment. They see that you're doing that. I think this person really does admire that about you. They see you as healthy. They see you as introspective. They see you as healing. But the hero and the heroine is like, also, I love this because we have two people that are going in the same direction. So even if you don't come from the same place, they also know that, but they do sense that you and them like want the same things or want to end up in the same place. And they see you as the virgin archetype, Aquarius. Beautiful. Maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. That you're a good person. This person may even feel like you're better than them at times. Not, and I don't mean that in like, oh, Aquarius is better than me, but like, you're in alignment with your values, your morals. You're somebody who's honest. You're somebody they can trust. And some of you, they do feel like they've crossed a line here. Or they projected some past drama or wounds onto your connection, and they're realizing they hurt you. Like that you didn't have the same intentions as their ex, right? Or they may have reacted to something here, Aquarius, that kind of took you off guard. And they may have kind of distorted, like, I don't know how you were feeling or what you were saying, but I feel that was a past projection. 8 of Wands energy. This is behind the scenes. They're trying to manifest you. They want to communicate. They've got a lot of focused intention here on you. And again, I feel like that's also because you're not chasing this person. You're kind of focused on your own game. I don't see a lot of my Aquarius having absolutely cut this person off. Like with this build bridges, not walls energy. Again, it's like you're finding balance. I feel like you're probably open to talking to this person, or maybe you're communicating lightly with this person, but not in the same way that you used to. All right. And I feel like I feel like they're getting some perspective here about who you are, how you operate. And it just feels like it's really mature and probably very different from what they've experienced in the past. All right, the Strength card, building up strength and courage. They see abundance, ascension here. Pay attention to those repeating 8s. Yep, coming in. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Coming in hot, coming in fast, wanting to. They know that I think they're worried they've waited too long and that they're going to lose you. Yep, and they're seeing potential for something solid, stable, and secure. But again, they're not going to want to rush into, a committed relationship. And again, that might be a little bit triggering for you, Aquarius. And some of you might be a little bit triggered because they may come in the right energy and apologize and with accountability and, realize, I don't know if I just kind of feel like they distorted you in some way and reacted to something that wasn't really true or wasn't actually happening, but that's because of their past. But it's like you are going to be a little bit triggered. Emperor energy in reverse. I think you might be a little bit angry. You might be a little bit triggered that this person comes in when they do or how they do. All right. We see the Nine of Swords. Yeah, because you've been going through it. The Nine of Swords, possibly losing sleep over this situation. And it's like they come in and they come in this energy, and it kind of feels like you feel like you might have to switch gears. All right, we see the Ace of Wands. You may not be feeling as passionate about this person as you once did. And the Ace of Wands in reverse indicates some of you may reject this person because you're not sure anymore. But then we see the Wheel of Fortune. Aries, not Aries energy, but maybe. I was going to say Aries, Leo, Sag, but there is this strong Aries, Leo, Sag vibe in this reading, Aquarius. But we have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. But it feels like with this Wheel of Fortune here, there is some sort of forward movement. I don't know if that's you leaving this person behind, or there may be some confrontation, right? There might be some confrontation. There might be like this stressing about each other, a stressful conversation that moves things forward. The King of Cups, your person feeling emotionally drained, missing you. I even think they're experiencing creative blockages here because of what's happened. Like I feel like they can't focus on work or their creativity the way they normally do. Okay, what else do we need to know? All right, this person is still feeling hurt. They might have some past stuff they still need to work through, but they're still feeling this, Aquarius. We see lunch breaks, work affairs. Some of you, this could be somebody at work. Some of you, this person has been cheated on or betrayed in the past. And again, they could have been projecting that onto you, but I feel like now they realize that was a big mistake. That's not who you are. Both still in love. Yeah, they're hoping. They're hoping you still have the same feelings for them. And you might. I mean, you certainly might. Solving an issue. They want to fix this. They want to get on the same page. And I think they know they need to come in with accountability here. But I think it's going to kind of piss you off, Aquarius. That's what I'm getting with the Emperor in reverse. Or you might be feeling a little bit stubborn. Like you can't just come in now and try to say all the right things or all the things I want to hear because I'm getting over you. It's kind of the energy I'm getting. All right. Whether you are or not, that's going to be individual. We get good communicator. They're coming in with communication in the near future, and they love to go out. So this person might invite you out. They may say they miss doing things with you, things like that. All right, let's see what they want to say to you, Aquarius. What does this person want to say to my Aquarius, please? What does this person want to say to my Aquarius, please? I don't react when people mention you, so they're not really letting their feelings show. Some people are probably asking about you. I don't know what you want, so they may have a little bit of confusion whether or not you want this, you want to work on this, what you want in the relationship. Again, I do see you kind of getting it all out, though, Aquarius. And I left before you could leave me. Some of you, this person was creating problems and issues because, again, they may have felt like they weren't good enough, or they may have felt that Aquarius is eventually going to leave me, right? And so, again, if they were kicking up dirt or, causing problems and things like that, that may have been their sort of defense system kicking in. I want to start over. I certainly feel that way. And finding out the truth crushed me. Some of you, I'm getting, excuse my language, but fuck around and find out. I kind of feel like this person... I just kind of feel like they I don't know, I just feel like they didn't play their cards right with you, and they're finding out what happens, like that you will find peace and balance and move on, that you're not going to hang out in ambiguity or in tension for too long. Like you really truly are in, you know, very high vibrational energy here, Aquarius. So again, it's that, you know, FAFO, which I just said earlier. All right, let's see what advice and guidance we have. What advice and guidance do we have for my Aquarius, please? Advice and guidance for my Aquarius, please. Stay open but not attached. You may want to hear what this person has to say. And I mean, some of my Aquarius, I do see that you would be open for seeing where this goes, but you need to talk about what happened here. Okay? But don't stay attached, but stay open. All right? Release the need to fix this, Aquarius. This is not yours to manage or repair. They need to come towards you. And let consistency lead, right? So consistency is paramount here. But feelings matter, for sure. Okay? But feelings matter, how they feel, what they say, all of that matters. But it's what they consistently do, how they consistently behave. Spirit saying, don't fill the silence. Let others show you who they are. Yep, and I think that's the main message of this reading. And not every feeling requires an action, but some truths do. But let discomfort pass. Yeah, and I think you're doing that. I think you have done that. Don't fill the silence. Release the need to fix this. Stay open but not attached. Allow this person to come to you. All right, Aquarius, I'm leaving it here, sending you love and light. Take care.